what is the direct implication of this report that is emerging from the Obaze report on the CBN? What do you think the implication is? Quickly.
Now, the implication one is loss of confidence, not just in Nigeria, but around the world. Nobody will be willing to do business with Nigeria. And if they don't, my initial prediction before you ask this question is bound to happen. Naira will get worse. People will not want to do business with Nigeria. Two, Nigeria locally, we now believe that the government is a matter of whenever you are in office, take your share, nothing will happen. That is if this report is approved. I mean, if this report happens to be true. So my prayer, honestly, my hope is that this report will not be true. It will be that this investigator has just written what he wishes. It will not be true.
But, it's not
but from what I'm seeing,
under the Lamido Sanusi, I covered the Financial Reporting Council in Lagos under Evelyn Oputu when she was the BOI head of the BOI.
Yes.
When Sanusi Lamido, it was shortly after that investigation and probe under this Obaze as the chair of the FRC at that time in Lagos. It wasn't long after when Sanusi was removed. I'm not sure Obaze, I mean, if you hear what Liberal said earlier about Obaze, this is not the first time.
It's not the first time. And perhaps it will not be the last time. My concern is if this persisted, honestly, the economy of Nigeria that has currently left, there is no roots. There is nothing we are standing on. The economy may eventually evaporate. And what does that mean? Like I mentioned, some of the key indicators for you, even those in government may even have nothing to steal anymore, apart from if they borrow. And you see, if you keep borrowing and people see that you don't have resources to pay back, then even trust we drop. Or you know what government will do? We'll raise taxes. We have removed subsidy. We have seen the implication. We have devalued Naira. The next option we have is to raise taxes. When you do that, you leave even those that we claim they are Nigerian middle class. They will fall among the poor already. You know what the number is for those that are living below poverty line. 133 million people living in multidimensional poverty. A more accurate way of measuring poverty, not just using $1.90. The more accurate way is those that are living in multidimensional poverty. 133 million of 219 million people. It does not mean that others are wealthy. It also means that they are just above the multidimensional poverty line, and it does not mean they are prosperous. As a matter of fact, about 1% of Nigeria or less are those who can say they are doing relatively fine. So if this happens, it means that we are sending signals to others that you can do this eventually. If you have so much money, then you can bail yourself out, and nothing will happen at the end of the day.